I don't know what your opinion is on this subject, but I mean, there's things going on this year that I've never seen before. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but even this situation has got me second guessing what I've thought all along. And I've got years of experience on this, actually, to back it up. And I personally, I've never seen anything like this year. And I'm sure you've seen articles, videos, everything else, possibly news clips about the same thing. And, opinions vary, scientific studies vary. I personally don't really know. It's a rainy day here in Georgia. Probably hear the rain in the background. Maybe my wiper's going off. I apologize about that. Like I said, I wanted to touch on this subject. I had planned on going fishing today. Before I left the house today, I took every precaution possible not to run into the same situation I've run into previously a couple weeks ago. And it's a scary situation. At least it is for me, and I'm sure many other people out there. But I recently got into backpacking, hiking, out walking, trying to better my health per se. I'm 52 years old. I'm not getting any younger. So I've got into walking. So I was sitting around the house a couple weeks ago and I'm thinking, okay, I want to get out of the house. Let's go walk. There's a nice trail. I looked it up on All Trails, which is an app that I use a lot, and I've seen this trail. It's only 3.5 miles in, 3.5 miles back out, 7 miles total, but it's along the coast here in Georgia. I'm thinking, hey, that'd be a nice trail to walk, get outside, enjoy nature, enjoy the coast a little bit. It wasn't hot. It was, I'd say it was probably high 70s, like any other day, out walking, and like I said, enjoying myself out there. It's a good mental break, get away from everything. Walk 3.5 miles in. It is a historical site, also preserved. Enjoyed the sights there, a little bit of history. And as you go in, there's a couple alternatives. You take a trail around and see the coast to begin with, and come out to the sites or to the ruins or whatever. Or you can go basically kind of straight down a service road per se, and that's the way I took initially. Took the service road. Talked to several people coming in and out. Kind of a busy trail that day. Still got back there, seen the sights, enjoyed it. On the way back out, I said, well, I'll just go back out the way I come in. But as I'm walking, because I had to be somewhere, so I was kind of walking at a faster pace that day. I looked down at my watch. I said, well, I got time to take the other trail. Looking back now, I probably wouldn't have went that route. I'll take that back. I would 100% wouldn't have took that route if I knew now what I knew then. But I finished the route, got back in my car, did what I had to do, headed back home. got home, did a couple things. Sorry. But got home, shower. Taking a shower, I noticed a couple things. A couple ticks. Okay. I've been outside. I get it. I picked up a couple of ticks walking through that thick brush on that trail. No biggie. Get my shower. Okay. Go in, sit down. I'm sitting in the recliner. Just watch the TV a little bit. And I feel something. There you go. 2 more ticks. Now I'm freaking out a little bit. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do a full body cavity search on myself, every crease, every crevice, everything. I go do a thorough check behind everything, lift up everything, move around, check it. I'm in positions I've never been in, just trying to find this little creature that could be stuck to my skin or still crawling. I think I pick off one more, and I'm thinking, okay, I've got all these creatures off of me, thank God. Now let's fast forward 2 days later. Go in to get a shower, wash it, and I feel something on my leg. 2 more have attached to my leg, and got those off. Got my shower done with, got dressed, went to sit down and go put my shoes on, and there was one between my daggum toes. And this is what I'm discussing. I have been in the woods all my life. Since a little boy. I lived in the country, grew up in the country. I walked the woods hundreds, thousands of times. And I've never been covered in ticks like I was that day. Never. And like I said, this brings us back to the article and the conspiracy theorist that Bill Gates has genetically modified ticks and dumped them out. And now they're just breeding so that everybody can get alpha-gal and we can all live off grass and plants for the rest of our life. You know, if those who are not familiar with alpha-gal, it's a red meat allergy that the Lone Star tick gives you if they're infected. Now mind you, the ticks that were on me that had attached to me were Lone Star ticks, which freaks me out a little bit more because it could be 4 to 6 weeks before you show any symptoms. Now I'm sitting here, I'm 2 weeks in, and I'm still checking because I feel things crawl on me every day now, it seems like. But now, you know, I'm checking every symptom, everything. You know, I got an ache here. I don't know if it's Lyme disease, alpha-gal, what? I don't know all the symptoms, but I'm checking them all off as I go. But when I was a kid, I think I may have been 12, 13 years old. Now I had a tick on me, and back then, you know, Lyme disease wasn't a big ordeal. I don't know if it had just come out. I had never heard of it technically, but I had a tick on me that had picked off, and apparently part of it had broke off on the back side of my leg and had become infected. Now that scared the bejesus out of me because I'm thinking, okay, I'm looking for a bullseye, may have Lyme disease. Nothing ever come of it. Antibiotics cleared it up. I'm good. It's been 40 years ago, nearabouts. But this alpha-gal has got me scared to death, basically. I don't know. I'm going to wake up in a month from now, 2 months from now, eat a hamburger, eat a piece of bacon, whatever, and have some kind of allergic reaction and have to live the rest of my life just eating salads. I think you can have chicken. I think that's one of them. You can have chicken, you can have fish, seafood, stuff like that. So, you know, I love seafood, so I'll be all right with you. But still, you know, I know you've seen the articles and everything else, but, you know, tell me what you think. Am I freaking out, overthinking this situation? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Have you dealt with this situation here lately? Have you noticed an uptick in ticks? No pun intended. Or do you believe the conspiracy theorist that Bill Gates has genetically modified the ticks so that that's the reason we're seeing more and more? Drop me a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to check for ticks. Have a good day.